There's a moment before a tornado hits, when the sky turns green, not gray, not dark, green. Storm chasers know what that means. The atmosphere has absorbed so much energy, it's about to release something catastrophic. That's exactly what happens when an empath finally reaches their limit. They don't explode, they detach. And when they detach, everything changes. Empaths aren't weak. That's the first lie people believe. They don't miss the red flags. They see everything. Micro-expressions, tone shifts, contradictions, energy changes. They read people the way hackers read code. But here's the mistake the narcissist makes. They assume kindness equals ignorance. They mistake patience for stupidity, forgiveness for forgetfulness. So they push a little more gaslighting, a little more manipulation, a little more control, confident they're winning. But the empath isn't confused. They're collecting data, every lie, every story change, every fake apology. They don't react, they archive. And then one day, something shifts, not gradually, instantly. The fog lifts. The love bombing wasn't romance, it was conditioning. The hot and cold wasn't passion, it was control. The apologies weren't remorse, they were resets. And once an empath sees the pattern, they can't unsee it. This is where it becomes dangerous, because now they stop reacting. No more emotional debates, no more defending themselves, no more explaining feelings, just calm, clinical calm. And that terrifies the narcissist, because emotional reaction was their fuel. Now there's nothing to feed on. Here's what's happening neurologically. Empaths are highly attuned to emotional data, but when disillusionment hits, the brain shifts. Feeling mode turns into strategy mode. They stop internalizing, they start analyzing. They're no longer the subject in the experiment, they're the researcher. And once that shift happens, it's over. The narcissist cycles through everything. Fake apologies, victim stories, love bombing, threats, smear campaigns. But the empath already predicted it. They've seen the playbook too many times. And here's the part narcissists never expect. The empath doesn't explode. They exit, quietly, completely. No dramatic finale, just done. And done doesn't negotiate, it doesn't argue, it doesn't seek closure, it leaves. What makes this devastating is this. The narcissist outsourced their emotional regulation to their ego maintenance, their shame control, their validation supply. When the empath walks away, the entire structure collapses, not because of revenge, because of absence. And for someone addicted to attention, indifference is lethal. Being hated still means you matter. Being ignored means you never did. So why is the feed-up empath more dangerous than the narcissist? Because the narcissist needs something: validation, control, reaction. The empath who's done needs nothing. No validation, no apology, no explanation. And you cannot manipulate someone who no longer cares about your performance. The real danger isn't rage, it's immunity. And once an empath becomes immune, the narcissist has already lost. If you've ever felt that shift, that moment where clarity replaced confusion, you know exactly what this is. Comment done if you've experienced it, and subscribe if you want more psychology most people are too afraid to talk about.